This is very specific gas valve. Very interesting how it works. It's the old Trane. The furnace is XE70. Alright, so this is the gas valve here. And here is electronic igniter. And electronic igniter has L1 and L2, basically 24 volts, 0 and 24. Once that is applied, it sends spark to the pilot. And meanwhile, it sends 24 volts to the gas valve. And then gas valve opens the pilot, so it allows gas to flow through the pilot tube. Meanwhile, pilot is on and it's warming up this thermocouple. It is a special thermocouple that has some type of refrigerant in it, so that when it's warmed up by pilot, here there's a relay, and that relay clicks, basically makes the contact inside. And that contact means that gas valve already has 24 volts. The gas valve fully opens at that point and supplies gas. This relay here is actually replaceable. So if you ever have to replace the thermocouple on this gas valve, basically you're replacing the relay and the thermocouple itself. It's one assembly. That's the unique, it's pretty good invention by Trane at that time. And this is very special gas valve. It has two solenoids. One coil is here, the other coil is right here. That's for the pilot. This is for the main. And it is very neat gas valve. This furnace also has fan and limit switch up here and fan center right here. Basically, this furnace has everything starting from very early fan centers to fan and limit switch and these gas valve and electronic ignition. In my case here, once I turn on the power, it sends spark, pilot comes on, and it takes a little bit until the refrigerant in this relay, in this assembly, gets warm. Once it's warm enough, then it will make the contact for the solenoid. Once the solenoid is energized, the main gas will flow. I'm waiting that the relay to click. Once I hear that click, I know that the gas will open. On this gas valve, we also have these three black wires all connected together. And I believe, I've never opened these gas valves, but I believe these three contacts are actually connected to this relay, because relay has three legs, and I believe each point represents a leg on the relay. If anyone knows more about the gas valve, please, about this specific gas valve, please put in the notes. not in the notes but in the comments, so that I can learn as well. So far I cleaned the thermocouple. I took out this assembly and cleaned the thermocouple, but as far as I understand, it does not really matter if you clean this thermocouple or not, because it's operated off of refrigerant, I believe, some type of refrigerant. I'm still waiting. It's about a minute by now. The gas valve to open. And here you go. Gas valve opens fully. Yeah, this solenoid is operational now. Now we are waiting fan and limit to start the blower, and fan and limit started to move slowly. It is actually going this direction. If you see, the dial is moving. The dial is moving. Fan started. Now we're gonna see the dial moving the other way. Instead of going to the left, the dial will start moving to the right. Slowly, but it will. Yeah, I don't think the cleaning of the thermocouple is necessary. I might be wrong, but if I'm right, and if this operates off of refrigerant pressure or some kind of gas pressure in there, then when I said gas, I mean like refrigerant gas, when it expands, when it warmed up, then cleaning does not matter. But if it operates off of voltage, millivolt, which I don't know 100%, we don't come across these gas valves very often. Alright, so fan and limit stays on the same spot now because it's stabilized. The amount of heat and the blower is dissipating the heat. It actually leaves the thermal fan and limit in a specific position while gas is on and blower is on. Hope you guys got new information and you learned something, and if so, please like and subscribe. That helps channel a lot. Thanks for watching.